Welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. In this series, we're going to be taking on what has come to be known as the Masochist Challenge. In this challenge, we have to build a deck based on cards that we pull from the Master Pack. Every time we win a duel, we will be able to purchase one of these packs to see what cards we get to possibly add to our deck. We will also be able to pull from the Legacy Pack. Anytime we collect a Legacy ticket, we'll be able to pull from this pack as well. Unfortunately, we will not be able to buy structure decks to help us or pull from secret packs that are unlocked when you pull certain ultra rare and secret rare cards. We will not be able to do this. All credit for this challenge is going to go to the YouTuber Simo, who came up with this idea. The whole point was to build a deck with random cards and see how far you can climb the rank system in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. And with all of this out of the way, let's get into it. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Masochist Challenge. This is episode 4. This is us after pulling our pity pack that we really didn't get hardly anything out of. We did add this to the deck. This is actually going to be really good for us. Probably going to be able to actually summon this more times than this by far. Just as the nature that XYZ monsters are. But, so we got rid of this field spell that we could not use because we don't have any rock-type monsters to utilize the effect of this. Like, otherwise, uh, you know, it wouldn't, I mean, it's okay in a rock deck, but, whatever. But yeah, we got rid of that, and we swapped that in for, our defensive wall creature that we pulled, this thing with a 2200 defense. It was going to be a toss-up between this going out next, but realizing that this is absolutely useless, and even though this is pointless, it's still technically something we can activate and use, so whatever, it's here. But this definitely will be the next card to go for sure. But yeah, apart from that, the deck really hasn't changed much. It's literally just adding those two cards, and one of them is just an extra deck card. So not really much to go off of here. So from here, we're going to just go jump right into a duel. And here we go. Okay, this guy is playing a starter deck, but it's not one that you have to pick from in the game. This is one that he purchased with gems, and this is a photon deck. As long as he's actually using the cards that came in this deck, which I'm sure he is, which means this is not going to be great for us again. 50 card deck though, might be able to get away with some stuff. The same type as a monster on the field and destroy it. Let's set this. Okay, same type or same attribute? Same type. So he's playing dragons. This is not going to really make any difference right now. We will just have to set this and hope that he doesn't really have anything too insane. See what he's got here. Alright, what's this? Double exposure. You can target 2 level 6 or lower monsters with different names on the field. Their levels are doubled. This is a continuous spell. Start a battle, you can target one Cypher monster. Yeah, choose one other face-up monster on the field with the name becomes Cypher until the end. Once per turn. Okay, interesting. Not good for us with the doubling of attack, but you know, it's gonna be like that apparently. Cool. Awesome. This would be a really nice card. I mean, we have this. This would be really good to pull out of the deck right now. At least I'm pretty sure we have that, right? Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, so we're off to a decent start with him not playing any monsters. We're gonna summon this out. We're gonna start swinging because we need to get out in front of him as quickly as possible. And we will set this because why not? Pass. Hmm. Yeah, but if he gets like a Photon Galaxy Dragon out, it's gonna be really hard to out that. It's alright, burn it now. You're literally killing a trap card that is. You just outed your own card. He probably thought he was going to out my card, but apparently he needed my card to be activated in order for him to do that. What is your plan here? Honest is not gonna attack over anything. He can bounce that back to his hand though. I think at like any time, right? Quick effect. You can send this card from your hand to the. No, that's that. Okay. Let's get this out next. Go to battle. Awesome. This is looking pretty decent for us right now. This is great. But this is what I'm talking about. He's playing like a structure deck. Like even though he bought a pretty solid structure deck that definitely is like strong for us to fight, if he doesn't get his engine rolling, we actually can win this like fairly simply. Activation of light monsters cannot be negated. That's nice. I would really like to get a level 7 light dragon in our deck because then we could utilize this thing's effect. That'd be fantastic. Oh goody! I think we just won. Yeah, we just won. This comes out third. Yeah, that's game. We finally won one, guys. This is awesome. That's one. That's two, and this is for the knockout. Good game. Yeah, see, I mean, our deck is just beat sticks. Like, this thing's effect is definitely the best thing on the board for us because it can at least be utilized. But hey, I mean, look at that. That's great. Finally won one. We got some legacy tickets. We can definitely use those, but we just won, so we're going to go and buy us a nice little pack out of the store. Packs, please. Master pack. Pull. Purchase. All right, let's see what we get. Nice shiny gold. Ultra rare. Secret rare. Let's see what we get. So, Oversoul. Oh, Oversoul. Target one elemental hero, normal monster in your graveyard. Special summon that target. We don't have elemental heroes, let alone normal ones, but we could possibly pull it, and we could utilize that. But right now, no. Paleozoic. Discard one card, then draw two cards. It has to be a Paleozoic card, but once per chain, activate, special summon this card, normal aqua. Um, So I think we can actually utilize this part, but not the first part. Like the first part we wouldn't be able to do. This is already better than the one trap that we have because this at least puts us a body on the board to defend with. Umbral Horror Will-o'-the-Wisp. When this card is normal or special summon, you can target one Umbral Horror monster you control or in your graveyard except this card. This card's level becomes the current level of that monster. When this attack position card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, and was in face-up attack position at the start of the damage step. Destroy the monster that destroyed the card. This could be a out. Like we just summon this and attack with it and just pop an opponent's monster for free. Unfortunately, we'll be taking a lot of damage with that. But at least it's an out. We actually might use this. Fervent Flames. If the combined attack of all face-up monsters your opponent controls is higher than your life points, make your opponent shuffle face-up monsters they control into the deck, their choice, except monsters with 0 attack, so that the combined attack of the remaining monsters they control become less. We are absolutely gonna play this. This is a really hilarious out that we can use. Red Gadget. We can add Yellow Gadget from the deck with this one. So there we go. I mean, we got gadgets. Madolche. Let's see. Target one face-up card your opponent controls and one Madolche monster you control or in your graveyard. Negate the effects of the opponent's card until the end of the turn. And if you do, return your monster to the hand. You can banish this card from the graveyard, then target one Madolche XYZ monster you control. Attach one Madolche monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard to it as material. You can only use this once per turn. We have one Madolche card, and if we had XYZ Madolche card, this would like be a full complete circuit here. But we're not adding that in. Secret rare. What do we got? Brigade Blast. Yes. Continuous trap. Once per turn, you can detach any number of materials from a machine XYZ monster you control, then target that many cards on the field, destroy them. If a machine XYZ monster you control is destroyed by battle or opponent's card effect while this card is in your graveyard, you can banish this card and one machine XYZ monster from your graveyard. Inflict damage to your opponent equal to the banished monster's rank times 200. This isn't going to come into play for us. Ooh. What do we have here? Valkyrie Sigrun. Valkyries are pretty decent as like a full archetype. I don't think this is going to come in. It's a fairy. It's level 9 fairy. This card is in your hand. You can target one face-up spell or trap card you control, send it to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon this card. If this card is normal special summon, you can special summon one level 8 or lower Valkyrie monster from your hand or graveyard. So we are going to play this because it should be fairly simple to, I mean, it has to be a face-up spell or trap card. I'm trying to think of what face-up spell and trap card. So maybe, ironically, maybe we do play this just so that we can utilize this. Pop this out and special summon this for free. I mean, it doesn't have the greatest attack or defense stats. I don't know. Maybe that's kind of maybe not worth it. We'll think about it. The only thing I know for sure right now that we're gonna add are this for the one trap card. This probably, maybe this because we're definitely gonna play this. We might be playing these 4 cards. That might be a thing. Let's go pull our 3 legacy packs here. See what we got. Ooh, okay. One tuner, one non-tuner monster. Gains 500 attack and defense for each card in your hand. You can only use the following effect of this once per turn. If this card is synchro summoned, you can draw cards equal to the number of non-tuners used for its synchro summon. Quick effect, you can discard 2 cards and target 1 card on the field, destroy it. This is a level 9 synchro. We don't have the capability of summoning this. Like, this would be kind of cool to have. I don't think it really is that great of a card in our situation because we just We don't have that. First, we don't have that many card like tuners to get us to this. Like, yeah, it's kind of a detriment right now. Maybe someday if we have like a really cool way of doing it. Dark Master Zork. This card is absolutely trash, and we have no way of summoning it because we don't have the ritual card to summon it. But yeah, trash. And then we have Vice Berserk. If this card is sent to the graveyard as a synchro material monster, okay, inflict 2,000 damage to the player that's synchro summoned. So yourself. And the synchro monster that used this card as a synchro monster gains 2,000 attack. So okay, we would hit ourselves for 2,000, but we would be giving our synchro monster that we're using 2,000. We're playing this. That's worth the cost. Scanner. Once per turn, you can select one of your opponent's monsters that is removed from play until the end turn. This card is named and is treated as a selected monster, and this card has the same attribute, level, attack, and defense as. If this card is removed from the field while this effect is applied, remove it from play. As stupid as this card normally is, that actually might be something we could use, oddly enough. Earthshaker, select two monster card attributes. Your opponent then selects one of the two attributes and destroys all face-up monsters with that attribute on the field. Well, that's not quite handy. This is not something we'll play. So this for sure, this maybe. All right, cool. I'm gonna go edit the deck again and then show you guys what I cooked up. So I'll see you in just a moment. All right, here we go. This is the new deck. I actually ended up doing like a full rehaul basically. Like I emptied everything out except like the spells and traps that we had in the deck already. But I added some more to it because I have a whole new thought process to what we've got going on here. We basically eliminated anything that was like under, like we kept all our like 1800 hitters in the deck, which is like maybe like 3 or 4. There's this one, um, there's this one here. So like all 3 of these stayed in the deck. There's like a few like our defensive creatures stayed in the deck like this here, um, and the new one wherever that is, this one right here. Like those are all staying in the deck. Of course, our fairy defensive creature here, we actually we're diving full into this whole fairy archetype that we got going on right now, or fairy theme I should say, because we have 6 fairies. We are using this new thing that we got, this Valkyrie, and what I actually ended up doing, oddly enough, we put this back into the deck. We put this, which is absolutely useless for its effect, into the deck. We kept this, of course. We did end up adding this to the deck because all these things are continuous spells and or traps, which means we can special summon this out by sending those things to the grave. And when this is out, if we have this in the hand, it's our normal tribute summon to get this out onto the field by sacrificing this. We have all our other fairies that are in here just in case we pull that and they live and we're able to get this out in the field. So we have a fairy theme going on right now for our main focus of the deck. Everything else, um, okay, yeah, so we kept this, and the only 1600 attack monster that we kept was this one, because this one can out a defense position monster. For the most part, like all our like 1600 beaters that didn't have like any useful effects we got rid of. This we're keeping in even though it's like 1400, but Its effect is pretty decent. If we destroy a defense position monster and this is on the field, boom, 500 damage. Things like this we kept just for. I mean, its effect is not bad. Like, could be helpful. That's why it's in here. This is in here because this is like it's a dangerous way to out something, but it's doable. We kept our tuners, of course, because they're the only ones we got. Actually, let's put that theory to the test. Tuner, go. We can't use that. Oh, this is also a tuner. Oh, this is a level 2 tuner. I forgot. So yeah, this is in the deck, which means I didn't add this yet, because we don't have a small enough target for it. This we can't use. This came from a deck. These are the only two that we can use. This is level 9. There's no way, even with a level 2 tuner, there's no way we get this out in the field. But we can at least potentially make this now by using this and anything that might be a level 3. Do we have any level 3s on board? This is a level 3. You could use that, this. So yeah, we have that. We ended up keeping the gadgets here, mostly. I mean, if we draw this one before the yellow gadget before we draw the red gadget, it's kind of a dead card. But the hopes is, again, this is a way to thin out our deck by a card. If we pull this, activate this, we get this out of the deck to our hand, and that thins out our deck. And the same thing goes. We kept that same engine with this card and this card synergy just for helping us thin out our deck a little bit quicker, hopefully getting us the fairies. Defense-wise, yeah, we kept our defense creatures. Obviously, like this is a nice 1800 defense, and it's a fairy, so it's a double dip right there, which is really great. So all in all, I think our deck's actually looking better because we got rid of a lot of the cards that were just like 1600 beaters or 1500 beaters that didn't have anything else really going for it. We're keeping this combo because if we can get this off, it's a free card that we can pop off the opponent's field. So like I almost got rid of this, but we don't really have any other better options to slot in for those two cards at this point. So having another way to out our opponent's board, even in like the slightest capacity, is helpful. So this is the new deck going forward. Obviously, we have our two extra deck monsters, and I think we're looking pretty good right now at this point. This is level 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, all the way up to. This is our first level. So we have plenty of level 4s that we can get out on the board, and we can create this. So yeah, this is definitely the best version of the deck that we can probably make right now, as is with the cards that we have pulled so far. So with that, let's go get into another battle. All right, here we go. Let's test out the new updated deck. I'm hoping. I mean, it's still like not the greatest thing, of course, but I think it's definitely got to be the best iteration of the deck that we can formulate right now. We are definitely going to go first. See if we can get out ahead of this. We start with both gadgets in our hand. Wow. Okay. Okay, and the opponent surrendered, which means it's a technical win on our side, which means we can open another pack. And we got some more tickets. All right, we're gonna keep that pack in the bank right now, because I want to see what the deck that we just made can actually do before trying to add more to it and all that. So let's stay focused for just a moment. Maybe we can maybe we'll get a good hand. We'll win this duel and we'll be able to pull 2 packs. That'd be great. All right, let's see what we got. Our last hand wasn't the greatest. This is not looking terrible. During the damage step. Okay, that's not very helpful. I think we're just gonna set this and pass. He's got 15 cards in his extra deck. Let's see what's going on here. Come on, dude. What you got? Okay, he's setting a card in the back row. All right. Dang. Really, dude? Okay. Sure. Whatever. Another guy that's playing with Vanquish cards. Lovely. Alright, he's linking away. What is this? Monsters cannot be used. Alright, yeah. One Vanquish monster cannot be used as link material while you control monster. Target attack. For attacks during the main phase, you can activate one of these. For someone graveyard, you can only. Okay, sure. Guys. Well, it is what it is. We don't have like the greatest hand right now, unfortunately. Change of heart was eroded. Okay. Alright, well. Hmm. Alright, so this is where we're going to use our lovely little out. I mean, it's a gamble, but I think it's going to be worth it. We're going to be left off with 2,000 points at the end of this. Alright, battle. Okay. Alright, cool. Come on. Can this guy not actually do something for once? That would be great. Can we just play the game? Activate blah blah blah. It's like, okay, well, cool. Yeah, that's great. Awesome. Um, for real? Okay, fine. Whatever. Change this to defense. Not that I really think it's going to make any difference at this point. There's no point in playing that. That's all right. I mean, we didn't get the greatest hand for our deck currently, the way that we're trying to get it to work, but that's all right. Um, it's weird that we keep coming across people that are playing these Vanquish cards, but it's the way it goes sometimes. You just come across a bunch of people playing the same thing. I wouldn't be surprised if he just burns us for game. It's probably what he'll do. It's like the safest thing to do. Obviously, he's got nothing to worry about from us at this point. Okay. All right. It's weird how some of these cards just work. Yeah, see, like I said, he's just gonna burn us for game. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not worried about it. Um, let's try one more duel with the deck as is right now, and then afterward we'll go pick up by the pack that we won, and then see what we got. I really want to see if we can do anything with our deck the way it is. Like, I feel pretty confident that it's got at least a decent enough strategy that if we can get it to work, it'll work fine, but we just got to get it to work. All right, we've got Cyber Dragon in hand. That's a pretty good card to start with. We have this, so now we just need our two fairies, the Valkyrie and the big guy. All right, Mist Archfiend. He's playing Archfiends? Okay, interesting. Looks like he's playing a self OTK deck, a self TK deck, because he's literally just gonna take damage to himself. I don't. Okay, interesting. Hey, we got our combo. That's interesting. Um, we quite literally don't have any other great plays other than actually doing this. This is actually going to be cool. What is this? I see. Okay. I gotcha. Yeah, he's just playing a self TK deck. He's actually just trying to lose, basically. We're going to play the Pale Beast, and we're just going to swing at him. Go for it. Just flip your coin toss. Just go for it. And we win. All right, well that wasn't really what we were going for, but we'll take it. A win's a win. We can go draw 2 packs now. I'm good with that. We are moving up to bronze tier 2. Get 100 gems. That'll help purchase our packs. Tickets. I might save up on tickets for a little bit, but let's go to the shop. What is going on here? Okay, that's nice. Let's go to the shop. Packs, master pack. We get 2 of these now. That's amazing. Let's see what we get. Dino Wrestler. This attack position card cannot be destroyed by battle. Okay. If this card is attacked, change it to defense position at the end of the battle or at the end of the damage step. During the standby phase, if this card is in a defense position, you can special summon 1 Dino Wrestler from your deck. You can only use this once per turn. Okay, I mean, another 1800 beat stick, and it can't be destroyed by battle. It's kind of like a stall tactic we got. Okay, Witchcrafter. During the main phase, quick effect, you can tribute this card and discard 1 spell. Special summon 1 Witchcrafter monster from your deck, except this. You can banish this card, add 1 Witchcrafter special spell from your graveyard. It becomes okay, sure. I mean, we're not gonna build a Witchcrafter deck unless like we just start pulling all Witchcrafter cards, and it becomes like the archetype that we can run. Neither player can special summon light monsters. We will probably play this just to shut down some of our opponent's decks. Like this. This stops Blue Eyes players. That's really good. Emancipator. All rock monsters you control gain 500. Once per turn during your main phase, you can take up to 5 Emancipator cards. Add Emancipator, whatever, from your deck. Place them on top of your deck in any order. Cool. What the? Protoplant Hydra. Okay. You can special summon this card from your hand or graveyard by tributing 1 monster on either player's field with a Protoplant counter. You can only special summon 1 Protoplant Hydra once per turn this way. If this card is on the field or in your graveyard, quick effect. You can banish 1 other Protoplant monster from your graveyard, then target 1 face-up monster on the field. It loses 500 attack. You can only use this once per turn. Interesting. Uh, we don't have other Protoplant cards, so this isn't really relevant. And what do we have here? Infernoid Siget. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned from your hand or graveyard by banishing 2 Infernoid monsters from your hand or graveyard while the total levels and ranks of all monsters you control are 8 or lower. You cannot be cannot be special summoned in other ways. When this card declares an attack, you can banish 1 monster from your opponent's extra deck. Once per turn, during either player's turn, you contribute 1 monster, then target 1 card in your opponent's graveyard, banish it. That's nice. That's not going to come up unless we draw more of those. That's probably not going to happen. Ancient Sacred Wyvern, 1 light tuner, and 1 or more non-tuners while your life points are higher than your opponent's. This card gains attack equal to the difference while your life points is lower than your opponent's. This card loses attack to the difference. When this card is destroyed by a battle instant the graveyard, you can pay 1,000 life points special summon this card. I don't think any of our tuners are light tuners, so this doesn't even apply. This actually probably would be good otherwise. And we have a ritual monster, which we're not going to be playing rituals, and we don't have the capability of even summoning this to begin with. So we're going to move on to our next pack. It was nice to win two duels today. Three duels. I think all of our wins. We actually have all wins on this one today so far. Sacred Spirited Ice Barrier, yeah, Ice Barrier cards, sure. Cannot be special summoned once per turn. During the end phase of this card was normal summoned or fill it face up this turn or turn this to your hand. Because it's a spirit card right here, spirits just come back to your hands at the end of the turn. If you cannot, or if you control another Ice Barrier monster, this card, or this card's end phase effect instead becomes target 1 monster your opponent controls. Like, that would be really good. That would be really good for us. Bouncing cards off the field. Numeron Storm. Yeah, if we get Numeron stuff, we'll play it. If you control a Numeron monster, destroy as many spell trap cards your opponents control as possible, minimum of 1. And if you do, inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent. Yeah, that's nice. um, Subterra Nemesis Defender during either player's turn. We might play this just for its defense. When your opponent activates a card or effect that targets exactly one set monster you control and no other cards, or when a set monster you control is targeted for an attack by an opponent's monster, you can send this card from your hand or face up from your field to the graveyard, then target another monster you control that would be an appropriate target. That card effect attack now targets the new target while you control that monster. This card cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. We're gonna play this. This is a good way to possibly out things or stall things, save things that we want to save and retarget things. We're playing this card. Ooh, Naturia Stinkbug. Okay. When a Naturia monster you control is targeted for an attack, quick effect, you can send this card from the field to the graveyard, negate that attack, and end the battle phase. End the battle phase? We're playing this. We have another Naturia card. Um, uh, Botanical Lion. This card gains 300 attack for each plant monster you control. Okay, interesting. Control of this face up card on the field cannot switch. We might play this because um, whoops. This is an insect, but the other Naturia card we have, I think, is a plant, and we could probably play all three of those. Here's that thing that we just fought, Mist Archfiend. um, yeah, no, we're not gonna play this. What's this? Salamander Catalyzer. Okay. You can reveal this card and one fiend monster in your hand, special summon one of them, and discard the other. When a monster is destroyed by battle involving your fiend monster, while this card is in your graveyard, you can add this card to your hand. You can only use. Okay. That's interesting. If we start playing fiends. And the Majestic Stardust Dragon. Yeah, Majestic Dragon plus Stardust Dragon. We don't have either of those cards, so we're going to ignore this for now. Got some potential here. I like these three cards because we have the other Naturia card that's an 1800 beat stick for us currently. Could have a little bit of synergy there. I'll think about it. But those are our two packs for here that we've won. I don't know why that's cycling like that. Let's come down here and pull our 4 tickets. Ah, Blizzard Warrior. This card, if this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, look at the top card of their deck and place it at the bottom of their deck. Interesting. That's probably not going to do anything. For each equipped card equipped to this card, it gains 1 additional attack during each battle phase. Okay, so I see. You boosted with a bunch of like equips cards that give it extra attack and stuff, and then it becomes strong and does things. Okay, that's interesting. We don't have any capability of using that right now. Oh, Yomi Ship. Yes, if this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, destroy the monster that destroyed it. We're playing that. It's a good removal card that we desperately need right now. And Lightning Blade, equipped to a warrior monster, it gains 800 attack. All water monsters in the field lose 500 attack. Yeah, that's nice. I think we might have a warrior, or that might be helpful for. Um, Cruel, whatever, Cruel. Yeah, when this card is sent to the graveyard as a result of battle, toss a coin and call it. If you call it right, destroy 1 monster on your side. Maybe. I mean, I'm starting to see like, okay, we could start getting like rid of our gadgets and stuff and actually start using some of these things as like removals. We could definitely do that. Next pack, last pack. Flip, destroy all machine monsters in the field. No, not playing that, and we're not playing a Dragon Piper. All right. Was this dude a This dude is a warrior, so technically we could equip him with this, but one equip card is not going to help us with that. But we're definitely playing Yomi ship. We're definitely adding this to the deck. I think we just start like we're gonna try to keep our fairy stuff, but some of like the stuff that we got in there just to thin our deck and stuff, just because that's as useful things as we could utilize. We can now switch that out for some more useful things. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna grab all this stuff, even though it's not gonna matter. And receive our gems here. And that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed the episode, please hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It'll help out this channel. Share this video with some friends. But until next time, guys, I'm ProtoPawn. You guys take care. Stay safe out there. And peace.